Hello, my name is Christopher Stanford, and today I will be doing my informative speech. My topic is surfing. So as long as I can remember, I've been going to the beach as a kid and using my boogie board, and always been looking over at the surfers and being like, wow, that is so smooth and such a gracious sport. I wonder how it feels to be a surfer. Like, you catch the wave, and the breeze just sort of flows through your hair, and you just need to be relaxed and focused all at the same time. Well, a few years later, I tried it out for myself and fell in love. I taught myself how to surf watching YouTube videos, by chatting with other surfers in the water, and I soon understood that surfing is much more than a sport. It's a full mentality, and it's a full lifestyle in itself. So today I would want to speak to you about the significance of surfing and its social theory. In terms of credibility, so for as long as I can remember, I've always been intrigued by surfing and its culture. I've read books, I've watched videos, I spoke to surfers, and became a surfer myself to understand the culture. The main points I want to talk to you about today is, first, I want to discuss how to surf. Second, I want to discuss the culture of surfing and benefits of surfing. And third, I want to discuss the anatomy of getting stoked. Stoked is basically a term that we use in surfing, that I will define later. So first, how to surf. You need some materials. So first of all, you need a surfboard. Here's my surfboard. So surfboards come in two different materials. Epoxy, which is basically plastic, and foam boards. Foam boards are usually easier to start with if you're a beginner surfer. On the front, we wax it up. It helps adhesion with your feet and the board. You need board shorts, which are basically just swim trunks. You need a rash guard. A rash guard is basically just a polyester shirt that avoids rashes because of the wax on the board. And on some colder days, you might want to use a wetsuit. A wetsuit basically just keeps you warm and doesn't affect you because of the cold water. So basically the basics of surfing. You got paddling, catching the waves, the push-up, the jump, and the positions. So basically the paddling is just when you're swimming. That's the basic action that you're doing. Once you go out to the waves, and once you want to catch a wave coming back in, you're paddling. So the swimming action is called paddling. Now catching the waves. You basically have two kinds of waves. The broken waves and the unbroken waves. So broken waves, what they look like, are basically what we see on all the pictures. That big wave that creates like a tunnel, or that's just about to fall and become the white water. The unbroken wave is more seen like this. So you have the flat water, which is zero, and then it just goes like this. That's an unbroken wave. So it's a wave that doesn't have that curl. So to catch a broken wave, so the wave that's like this, is much easier than catching the unbroken wave. So in terms of the position on the board, if you're catching a broken wave, you can put your weight dead middle. Because once you're going to catch the wave, you're going to be found like this, in a negative angle, and you're going to be flowing down like this, the wave, because it's like this. Like this. Now if you're catching an unbroken wave, which is basically this, you need to put all your weight on the front of your board, using your hands, like this, and you paddle forward, so you'll be able to catch just that little tiny downward angle to be able to flow down and be able to catch that break later on. Now, once you've caught the wave, you're gonna want to push up. So you catch both sides of your board and you push up. Once you've done that, you're gonna want to jump and go in your regular position. So if you're a regular surfer, which is called the regular position, having your left foot in front, you're just gonna jump, put your left foot in front, and if you're a goofy surfer, well then you're gonna put your right foot in front. To know that, well, you basically just know it because that's your stronger foot, or it's the foot that you're most comfortable standing on. Now, dodging the waves and going out past the break point. This is crucial in surfing because most of the time you're going to want to go past the break point to catch the bigger waves. So the break point is basically where you find all the broken waves. So to pass all the broken waves requires much energy and you need to stay focused. So there's basically three main techniques: the dive, the roll, and the push-up. So the dive is basically when you catch the front of your board and you go underneath the break. So you have the break like this and you're surfing, you go underneath the break and onto the other side. To do this, you grab the front of your board, you push down, and you stay close to your board in order to go underneath the wave like this. The second one, the roll, is basically you're on your board like this and you just turn yourself in the water. So you're basically all in the water and the bottom of your board is facing the sky, And then once you feel that the wave has passed you, you throw your arms out again, and you pull off to the side, and you're going to spin like this, right back into the water, and you're going to be ready to go back past the break point. The push-up is basically when you see white water, so you've passed the break, the broken wave has already broke. Now it's just flowing in like this, and you have white water. You basically just do a push-up, and you let the water pass through your chest and your board. Now that we've discussed how to surf, I'm going to discuss about the culture of surfing. So, according to the well-respected surf source Surf News, surfers represent a diverse culture group. This includes those who embrace the practice for recreation, and those who make it a career and lifestyle. So you basically have the amateurs and the professionals. The amateurs are basically the ones that just go out and have fun. They have their daily job, or they go to school and they just go out and make it a leisure time. For the professionals, some people actually make this a professional job. There are some competitions, there are some opens, and you can win a lot of money doing this. People do this in Hawaii, in California, in Florida, all over the world as a living. And you can make millions of dollars because you're considered to be a professional athlete. More recently, yoga has become a huge part of the surfing culture, actually keeping a stable mental state while having a better understanding of breathing, muscle relaxation, and having a more profound relationship with nature are all keys to the surfing culture. Also, clean eating and vegan eating have also become a huge part of surfing. This is mainly because surfing requires you to stay healthy in order to stay lean and energetic, because you need a lot of energy to go past the break point. Sometimes it can take you up to half an hour just to pass the break point to get up to the bigger waves. So you need a lot of energy, and you need to stay focused on everything in terms of lifestyle and physical health. So according to the Livestrong.com website, some benefits of surfing include fitness, physical benefits, psychological benefits, and aerobic benefits. So in terms of physical benefits, you're always paddling, and you're always using your body, you're losing calories, it's a lot of cardiovascular. So here it is. It's called ocean therapy, because you develop your body through the constantly changing movements and heights of waves. Based on an activity calculator on health status, a 180-pound person surfing for 30 to 60 minutes can burn as many as 130 to 260 calories. This is a lot. In terms of psychological benefits, according to the Jimmy Miller Foundation, a program that helps individuals cope with mental and physical illness, surfers are more relaxed and effectively get rid of stress by staying close to nature and feeling free. People who engage in surfing, according to the University of California study, feel a deeper sense of tranquility, which boosts psychological balance as a whole. In terms of aerobic benefits, surfers must do a variety of cardiovascular exercises like paddling, swimming, running to the water. Regular surfers can improve the amount of blood being pumped in and out of their heart, and how the body uses its oxygen, which is also very interesting. Now that the cultures and the benefits are known, the anatomy of getting stoked can be defined. So, the definition of stoked is, it is a slang derived from being excited, overly happy, or anxious about something. So, according to the Hungarian-born psychologist and sociologist Mihaly, on the contrary to what we usually believe, moments like these are not the moments that we think are the easiest and the most passive and relaxing times. Actually, on the other hand, they refer to moments that are usually that stretch people's limits in a voluntary effort to accomplish something difficult and worthwhile. So surfing is the kind of thing that makes people think, wow, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. And once you get it, you feel thrilled. And once you go on the bigger waves, you feel even more thrilled, because you get to learn and you get to develop throughout every single time you go in the water. You learn something new. You meet someone new. You feel something new with the nature. You always respect nature more and more, knowing that water is so strong and knowing that everything is just based on nature. So in conclusion, today I first discussed how to surf, second I discussed the surf culture, and third I discussed the anatomy of getting stoked. With this, you can now understand the significance of surfing and its social theory. In conclusion, surfing is a great sport to get into. It helps maintain a balanced lifestyle and is very exciting. Also, it has physical, fitness, psychological, and aerobic benefits on one's life. I wish you all a great day, and I hope you try surfing.